And so, anyway, long story short, Luckin Coffee kind of got caught in a situation where they were kind of cooking the books a little bit, and they got delisted in the U.S. But you actually can buy their stock over the counter. The ticker symbol is LKNCY, LKNCY. And I bought some shares. I'm not telling you to do it because I don't give investing advice, but I bought some shares of Luckin because I just feel like that company has a lot of it's undervalued. That's what I believe. I'm not saying that it does or does not, or it is or is not. I'm saying that's what I believe and that's what I'm going to do. So not investing advice, but just letting you guys know about it. And recently their earnings reports were pretty strong. They made a lot of money in the first quarter of 2025, and so their year-on-year revenue is growing tremendously. They have very rapid store expansion and market penetration. So they've been adding thousands of stores since 2020, much faster than Starbucks or any other company. They also have a massive footprint in China, and they're just going to different countries and they're just in heavy growth mode. And so they kind of have this low cost app based model of ordering the coffee and what they call a ghost kitchen, which is delivery focused sort of setup to help reduce the cost. So they got lower costs and they're selling coffee like crazy at a lower cost. And so they're a little bit more technologically efficient than Starbucks. And they swear up and down that their new leadership is not going to screw things up. Now, if you want to know the risk, remember every stock has a bear case, has something that could go wrong. You should always look for that too. One, they have what you call a lot of audit and regulatory risk, right? So since they got busted the first time for cooking the books, that previous fraud is pretty heavy over the company. So if you believe that they are like a reformed criminal that's actually doing right now, then this could be a great investment because they could be considered undervalued. But if you believe that they just gonna go back to the same old shenanigans like your cousin Pookie that got out of jail and swore that he found Jesus, but he's robbing the grandma, then that's a different story. I had a cousin like that actually. I love him. I hate saying this, but he's not here anymore. He died young, but he had this drug addiction, and I saw him at the family reunion, and he had just got out of jail for like robbing, like doing something over some coke or something, and I remember I asked him, I said, so what did you do for rehab? And because he kept talking about how he was reformed and he was never going back, and he said you know what his rehab was? His rehab was Jesus. He literally said Jesus was going to get him off of drugs, and I said, I didn't know Jesus ran a rehab clinic. I didn't know Jesus could get people. Okay, all right. I didn't say nothing, but in my mind, I got in the car that day with my mother and I said, I have a fear that he's going to go backward. I really believe he's going to relapse. And he did. I think couple months later, he ended up getting locked up again. And then he ended up, the overdose got him. So just avoid drugs, man. Drugs will ruin your wealth, but they'll take more than your wealth. Drugs will take your soul, take your family, everything. So let's just have that conversation in our community because before we talk about wealth, we got to talk about what drugs did to black wealth. Do we agree on that?